Good morning, Osceola. It is Wednesday, March 3rd. Good morning and welcome to Good Morning Osceola Live. I am Madison Zavitz. I am filling in for Morgan this morning. So thank you so much for waking up with me and joining me on this awesome broadcast here on Positively Osceola. Be sure to give us a like and a comment if you're watching. It just makes my morning to see all those likes and comments pop up as I am doing the broadcast. If you are a first-time viewer, Morgan Now Cook usually hosts this lovely show Monday through Friday at 7 a.m. with all the up-to-date info on all things happening in and around Osceola County. I would love to start off our comment thread by sharing where you are viewing from this morning, whether it's here in sunny Central Florida. Well, not so sunny today. It is raining at the moment. Or if you're outside of state and you're watching from somewhere else, I would love to hear where you are from. All right, guys, it's time to officially get things started. Good morning again. Today is March 3rd, Wednesday. It is currently raining outside, so off to a bit of a drizzly start this morning. But we will get to the weather at the end of the broadcast. But for now, let's get to the news. We've got some very interesting articles to talk about today, so let's get started. Hyundai is recalling 82,000 electric cars, which will make it the most expensive pull of a vehicle to date. Hyundai is recalling 82,000 electric cars internationally to replace batteries in their vehicles after 15 reports of fire involving those vehicles. Their recall will be one of the most expensive recalls in history. It will cost them over $900 million total, with the average cost per vehicle being $11,000. Replacing an entire battery is an extreme measure because it requires a similar amount of work and expense as replacing the entire engine of a gas-powered car. The actual cost of the recall is not available because most car manufacturers do not release that exact information. So, yikes, that is not good. If you have one of those vehicles, I'm so sorry, and I'm sorry to that company that has to figure that, but at least they are making it safe so that we don't have any more car fires. Universal Orlando Resort is launching a limited time offer. If you're looking for a spring getaway, then Universal Orlando Resort has just the deal. They're inviting guests to take advantage of an incredible offer to save 40% on a 4-day, 4-night hotel, and their ticket vacation package starts at just over $1,000 after savings based on a family of 4. This limited time offer includes 4 days of fun to the park-to-park access for Universal Studios Florida and Islands of Adventure, home to more than 50 immersive experiences across both theme parks, including soaring through the Forbidden Forest on the epic story Hagrid's Magical Creatures Motorbike Adventure in the Wizarding World of Harry Potter Hogsmeade, and jumping into the action-packed world of Jason Bourne in the first of its kind stunt spectacular. This 4-night accommodation at Universal Cabana Bay's Beach Resort, where guests can enjoy vibrant retro-themed rooms and fun for the whole family. You can include floating around on the lazy river and in their 2 massive zero-entry pools. You could roll a strike in the 10-lane Galaxy bowling alley and enjoy something sweet or savory at the Bayline Diner, home to an expansive menu and grab-and-go options. Plus, Universal Orlando Resort guests get exclusive theme park benefits like early park admission to access the parks an hour before the general public, complimentary transportation throughout the destination, and delivery of merchandise purchased throughout the theme parks and city walk to their hotel, and more. To benefit from this 40% savings, the vacation package must include Sunday through Thursday travel dates, and the booking must be completed by April 19th of 2021. to travel through June 24th of 2021. Blackout dates and restrictions do apply. Guests can begin booking their vacation package today, or you can visit universalorlando.com for additional options with the weekend dates. This offer is valid for U.S. and Canadian residents. Universal Orlando continues to implement its enhanced health and safety procedures and guidelines focused on screening, spacing, and sanitization. Key measures include screening guests and team members, enforcing social distancing, requiring face coverings, limiting capacity at the theme parks, attractions, and hotels, and increasing the already aggressive cleaning and disinfection procedures. As a team member at Universal, I can tell you they take that seriously, and they are doing a great job of keeping all of us team members safe as we come to work every day. And I love working for that company. So come out and enjoy a couple days at this awesome resort, and maybe you can see a familiar face out in the back at Universal while you're there. All right. The FWC has approved a rule change which will protect Florida from 16 high-risk invasive reptiles. At the February 2021 meeting, the Florida Fish and Wildlife Conservation Commission, or FWC, approved the staff recommendations to create these new rules to address the importation, breeding, and possession of high-risk invasive reptiles. The approved rule changes specifically addresses the Burmese pythons. I made the face because I don't like snakes. Argentine black and white tegus, green iguanas, and 13 other high-risk non-native snakes and lizards that pose a threat to Florida's ecology, economy, and human health and safety. In a quote from FWC Commissioner Robert Spotswood, he says, "I'm very sensitive to the people in the pet trade and enthusiasts, but this action is a result of the invasive species that continue to get into the wild. We have so many of these species now, pythons, tegus, iguanas. These animals are doing a lot of damage, and we are incumbent to do something. Addressing invasive species, such as the one listed in the rule package, is extremely important for the preservation of our native species and the health and safety of our residents and visitors," said Eric Sutton, Executive Director of the FWC. "Staff does not come to these recommendations lightly, but we know the action is necessary." This new rule moves those 16 high-risk non-native reptiles to Florida's prohibited list and include reporting requirements for these permittees, biosecurity requirements to limit escape of these high-risk species, and additional language to clarify limited expectations for some entities currently in possession of green iguanas and tegus for commercial use or as pets. The rule will allow for current tegu and green iguanas pet owners to keep their pets at a no-cost permit. Once the rules take effect, pet owners and other entities in possession of these species will have 90 days to come into compliance, except on caging requirements, where they will have 180 days to improve outdoor enclosures to bring them into compliance with the new caging rules. The breeding of tegus and iguanas for commercial sale can continue through June 30th, 2024, at which time it will be prohibited. Breeding invasive species in Florida is like playing with matches in a tinderbox. With such hospitable winters, few escapes can become populations. And then taxpayers and private landowners are on the hook for millions annually in eradication and management costs. These supported proposed rules are common sense protections for our environment and economy. That was a quote from Julie Reithmel, Vice President and Executive Director of Audubon, Florida. The Everglades Coalition strongly supports the Florida Fish and Wildlife Conservation Commission's proposed draft rules related to high-risk reptiles and non-native invasive reptiles, which would add to the highest risk for invasive reptiles to the list of prohibited non-native species. More than 500 non-native species have been reported in Florida. 80% of these have been introduced via the live animal trade, with at least 139 established in Florida, meaning they are reproducing in the wild. Since most non-native fish and wildlife find their way into Florida's habitats through escape or release in the live animal trade, it is so important to prevent the high-risk non-native wildlife from becoming introduced or further established in Florida's environment. The FWC uses regulation of high-risk non-native fish and wildlife in conjunction with a variety of other management strategies to minimize adverse impacts of invasive species and prevent the introduction of additional species into the wild. If you guys need more information, you can visit myfwc.com/non-natives for details on the no-cost permits. We also have more information at our website, Positively Osceola. You can find all the info on everything I've been talking about today on our website as well. Well, that is a lot of information, so definitely check out the website to get all the details and make sure you are clear on the upcoming changes. All right, Peppa the Pig Theme Park is to open near Legoland Florida Resort in 2022. This Peppa Pig themed park was announced on Thursday. The brand teamed up with Merlin Entertainment to create the world's first Peppa Pig theme park. This new park, based on the popular preschool animated television series, will be located near the main Legoland theme park and will be ticketed separately according to the news release. Annual passes to the Peppa Pig theme park will be available as standalone memberships or multi-park passes that include the Legoland theme park and water park. I have not been out to Legoland, but I think I need to make a trip out there. I see so many good things about it. The Peppa Pig theme park will feature rides, interactive attractions, themed playscapes, water play areas, and live shows, officials said. Families will also be able to meet Peppa and her friends. Legoland has expanded repeatedly since opening in October 2011 on the former site of Cypress Gardens, which of course holds so much tradition here in Central Florida, but it is exciting to see young kids get excited about our Legoland and now a future Peppa Pig project. Osceola County is providing an opportunity for community input on Boggy Creek Road project. The community is invited to learn about the potential options for addressing capacity and safety needs along Boggy Creek Road at the public information meeting scheduled for March 4th, 2021. Osceola County is examining future traffic needs and evaluating alternatives to enhance safety along the roadway between Simpson Road, which is County Road 530, and Narcoossee Road. Alternatives will include adding lanes, accommodating bicycles and pedestrians, improving drainage, and modifying traffic signals. The public meeting will provide an opportunity to view the alternatives and provide input. Following this meeting, the alternatives will be refined, and the county staff will recommend a preferred alternative to the Osceola County Board of County Commissioners for review and approval based on the public input and findings from the alternative study. The approved preferred alternative will be advanced to the design phase. The county is offering 3 ways for interested persons to participate. You can come to an in-person open house at Osceola Heritage Park Event Center in the St. Cloud Rooms A and B, which is located at 1901 Osceola Trail in Kissimmee, Florida. You can come anytime between 6 and 7:30 and view a looping presentation, ask questions, speak with the project team members, and get your thoughts out. They do request that you contact them ahead of time, so be sure to go to the website, which I will be telling you at the very end of this, or to positivelyosceola.com on the article, to select if you would like to go to the in-person option. The next option is a virtual meeting online. You can participate in this from a computer, tablet, or mobile device. This will begin at 6 p.m. and you will see the same presentation offered at the in-person open house. Anyone attending the virtual meeting will have the opportunity to download project displays and provide comments or ask questions. Advanced registration is required for this option by going to bit.ly/39GKVUC. This program is not supported by Internet Explorer, so you'll need to use Google Chrome or Microsoft Edge to participate in the virtual meeting. And the other option is you can call in by phone and listen into the meeting by dialing 562-247-8422. And then there is a passcode 757-168-004 that you'll put in when prompted. If you are choosing this option, you're encouraged to contact Conroy Jacobs 407-742-0557 at conroy.jacobs@osceola.org after meeting to submit comments or ask questions. All participants will receive the same information and have an opportunity to provide comments. Those comments received by March 14, 2021 will become part of the record for the meeting. Those who cannot attend the meeting may review project information and submit a comment on the project webpage. And all of this information, again, is linked at positivelyosceola.com. So go to the Boggy Creek Project for all the information you need for the upcoming community event so that you can get all the info on what is happening with the adjustments they are making to Boggy Creek Road. Alrighty, we are wrapping up, my friends. It is time to look at the weather, and I can sit here and hear it is raining right outside my window, which is making me want to crawl back in bed and just listen to the rain and snuggle up with a blanket and my cup of coffee, which I think is exactly what I'll be doing. But let's take a look at this week's weather. So today we do have storms throughout the day with a high of 82 and a low of 54. But as we get into the rest of the week, it is going to be cooling off. And by Saturday, the high will be 71. So that will be awesome. But there is a bit of rain. So if you've got plans outside, take an umbrella, take a raincoat. And Sunday, the high is only 70. So gosh, it is just going to be such a comfortable weekend. I'm looking forward to some great weather here in beautiful Central Florida. We just have to get through this rainy day today. All right, guys, that is it for me. It is time to sign off. Thank you so much for tuning in this morning with Good Morning Osceola live here on Positively Osceola. We're so happy to have you. It has been a lot of fun for me filling in for Morgan the past couple of weeks, but she will be back tomorrow morning, bright and early, 7 a.m., and we'll be covering all the news of everything happening in Osceola County. I'm signing off, but thank you so much for keeping up with us. You can follow us on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and our website, positivelyosceola.com. That's where you're going to get all the up-to-date info on everything happening in our town. I just went out and did a lot of fun interviews yesterday, so go check that out and come get involved with all that's happening here in Osceola County. I'm Madi with Positively Osceola, where we are making a positive difference in and around Osceola County. Have an awesome Wednesday, and I will see you this weekend for the weekend broadcast. Bye!